afraid these birds are going to come over here. If I leave a finger out, maybe we'll get one.
Like Disney princess
like
style.
A little I am Dr. Anna Galloway. I am a clinical assistant faculty member for the Department of Occupational Therapy in the College of Public Health and Health Professions.
So what's the one app on your phone that you can't live without?
Oh, the New York Times Games app.
You're a crossword lover.
Yes, and Wordle and Connections and, oh, the little spelling bee. I like the little honeycomb bee.
Yep.
Yeah.
Reality TV or documentaries?
Both. Documentaries to get my mind off of things. Reality also to get my mind off of things.
Unlike most faculty, you actually have an IMDb page.
Oh, yes. Oh, no.
Of your acting credits. So you were featured in shows like Chicago Fire and The Bomb Doctor. How did you get into acting?
Yeah, so that's not fully up to date. There are more than that, but I used to be a music therapist before I was an occupational therapist. And with music therapy, I didn't have all the hours I wanted, so I had a lot of time on my hands. And I delved into first doing improv and then went into trying to do more commercial and television shows. So, yeah. So,
what's the most unexpected thing that you've seen on a TV set?
There was a crew that came in to Chicago from another country and they didn't know the rules. So they didn't feed anybody for 14 to 16 hours. This might be a legal thing. Don't get anybody in trouble. The crew members who were hired in Chicago were like, you have to go get food. So they went to the grocery store and brought 40 loaves of white bread for us to eat.
Just bread?
Just bread. It was so funny.
You mentioned you got your degree in music therapy. Mm-hmm. How have you combined your specialties in music therapy and occupational therapy?
That's a great question. Music therapy is very performance-based, so we have to have our performance degree in music. Because of that, I had to be very creative, so everything we did was very creative-based. So as an occupational therapist, I have brought in a lot of the skill set for being creative, being flexible, meeting clients where they are, and helping to motivate them to get where they need to be. So it was a nice transition from music therapy to occupational therapy.
So as the faculty director of the OT Equal Access Clinic, has there been a point of pride for you while working for pro bono care and providing that to the community?
Oh my gosh, yes. So I went to the University of Illinois, Chicago, so I went to UIC for my OT degree, and it is heavily instilled in my upbringing as an OT to be community focused and community centered. So the OTEAC is just the most wonderful opportunity that I've been presented here. My pride comes from watching our students grow, watching our students be able to impact the community, but also the focus of the clinic is on the clients and seeing the clients be able to access the care they need and to meet whatever goals they have in mind. It's been a really great experience.
What is one piece of advice that you'd like to give your students?
Oh, my favorite quote is a Samuel Beckett quote, which is try again, fail better. And that is something I really try to instill in the classroom. I want the students to be comfortable with failure. Failure is where growth happens. I set up all of my assignments, all of my classes so that students can fail in a safe environment and be more mindful of what failure feels like, because every client we will see will experience failure of some sort. And if we don't have that lived experience, if we don't have the ability to understand that journey, we can't be intentional therapists.
All right, so final question. Any last thoughts that you'd like to share?
There were other things in IMD, the other things I was in that wasn't Mob Doctor.
I'd love to hear about this.
I shipped in.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sorry, everybody. I also did an onion spoof, which an onion short. That was
amazing.
Fun. Yeah. It was loss of consciousness overnight. It was just about falling asleep and how people were shocked that they lost consciousness. It was really funny.
I love the onion. All right. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Galloway.
Thank
Good
you.
job.